Old friends are like old memories. They always remind you of your past, and we are reminding ourselves of the past episodes from this week of Good Company for the best of Good Company with me, Hollie Taylor. I'm Hollie Taylor. We're talking about some of those smells that evoke some very warm or positive memories. I know for my mom, every fall, if she is smelling something pumpkin spice, something or other, she always has a story or two to share about her childhood. And even just, it's such a calming thing too. Suddenly I want to put on sweaters and make soup. Anytime I smell something that's a pumpkin spice. All right, let's see the text line 905-338-1250. Message here from Lydia. Roses. The smell of roses remind her of her great aunt. Well, that's nice. I mean, it could be a lot worse. Producer Mike, any text messages have come through for you?
Yeah, we got one here from Kevin. He says, smell of lake water. Reminds him of fishing trips when he was younger.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's nice. I did enjoy fishing a few times in my day. And my uncle loved fishing. Maybe Kevin's got a fun whose fish is bigger story as well. You can keep those coming, 905-338-1250. Did you ever go fishing?
Yeah, I love fishing.
Yeah?
I haven't gone in a very long time, but when I was a kid, yeah, just stick out a worm on a hook out the end of a
yeah,
on a dock somewhere. And no fishing rod, just a pole, like a stick, literally. But yeah, great fun.
That's hilarious. I can see you. Little 9-year-old Mike.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, going down,
knees,
sitting on
fish.
Aw, see, good memories. Lots of ways for you to join us here on Good Company, whether it is streaming at joyradio.ca, through the My Joy Radio app for Google and Apple devices, or the radio, of course. You can listen to us. We are on the AM dial. 1250 is the number. Okay, I'm Hollie Taylor. And a lot of conversations about how what we eat impacts and affects how we literally live day to day, sometimes how it affects our thinking and behavior. And there's been now a lot of research going into more of the plant-based diets, or what they're now calling plant-forward eating patterns. We'll just, I think the plant-based diet's much easier to remember. But these are the Mediterranean diets, ones with a lot of colorful plates, like not the actual plate, but what you're putting on it. A lot of the color, like your reds from your red peppers, and you got your greens from your broccoli, and maybe you're using some cabbage for some purple. So color is key when it comes to knowing that you're in the right direction for some of these more Mediterranean-based diets. But it can be challenging, especially if you're not a huge fan of eating vegetables. But definitely one of those things that people are saying, look into. It's not necessarily good for everyone, as everybody's body is different. So make sure that no matter what you're planning to eat, no matter what kind of shifts you're trying to make, that you do bring in your doctor, or if you've got a naturopath, whatever your medical community is, just to figure out what is your body type, what do you need. I know for my daughter, switching to fruit for dessert was less challenging than I thought it would be. Especially for my youngest, loves sugar. But since fruit is nature's candy, as my mom used to always say, watermelon for her is a huge treat. She loves it. And then making things out of the fruits and veggies that they like, whether it be some kind of fruit smoothie kind of situation, or maybe it's just a different kind of dish. Incorporating apples into salads became a huge win in our house. So doing little things like that, and even just trying one meal a night that's all vegetables, they say, is a great break for your belly from some of the heavier meats. So one of the benefits, they say, is that it can help with your heart health as time goes on, and especially because we don't get the same quality of veggies as we once did. So there you go. Looking for a bit of a shift in your diet, always easier to achieve in the summer where there is so many incredible farmers markets, but still something to keep in mind for winter as well. Hollie Taylor here, and we were talking about Jacob, 18-year-old, who decided to start his own barbecue cleaning business. Unique, yes, but it's also paying his way through university, which is pretty incredible unto itself. So what are some of those summer jobs or jobs that you did, and what did they pay for? What was the end goal? I got a message here. This is from Carrie. She said that she had a job babysitting. The end goal was to be able to buy herself a guitar. And success. She says she was 18 at the time. Unfortunately, the love for the guitar did not last as long as the summer job was. So, you know what, though? You had a goal and you reached the goal. You got your guitar, and there's always the chance to sit down and enjoy a musical instrument and to learn. There is no age restriction when it comes to learning something new. So thank you so much for sharing your story. Maybe there's something that you did and you were able to pay for it through a unique job as well. 905-338-1250. Looking forward to hearing your story. I got another message here. Lydia, pulling weeds all summer. Didn't make a lot of money, but it was enough for me to be able to take the swimming class I wanted to take. So there we go. Wanted to do something, got a job pulling weeds, success. I like it. A goal achieved. I'm Hollie Taylor, and just a disappointing situation. A lot of people crowding the beach in the Woodbine Beach area, looking towards the water to see a spectacular drone show, just lighting up the sky. Turned out it was not water way, it was land way. People were looking in the wrong direction. And so force of habit, I mean, that's where we look at, the skies for fantastic displays. Force of habit did not serve many people well. And this is a thing. I got a message here from Paul. He said, growing up in his hometown, they always had this particular festival every year, same park. Well, one year they had to switch it up, and his family drove 30 minutes to get to this park for this festival, not noting that it had been changed to another location. So they still made it to the festival, but force of habit. There you go. They went to the wrong park and then had to go in the other direction to another park to be able to take part in this fun milestone that they did every single summer. So Paul, thank you for sharing your story of force of habit and it not serving you very well. Producer Mike, any messages of people either missing the mark or force of habit kind of situation where they just missed out?
Yeah, we got a message here from Kevin. He says he had an appointment a couple of weeks ago to get passport photos done.
Okay.
And he woke up 2 hours after the appointment.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you know that when you just lay down on the couch for a little bit?
Yeah.
I'll just take a couple of minutes, rest my eyes, wake up 4 hours later, you've missed your appointment. I feel you, Kevin. I've been there before, buddy.
Oh, my word. Oh, that's not fun. That's not fun. But it happens, right? Force of habit. This is from Laura. She said that she was always used to her Bible study being at 6 o'clock on Wednesdays. They had to change it for a week, and she forgot and showed up at her friend's house at the previously scheduled time, and no one was there. She couldn't figure out why. She thought the rapture had happened. Turned out she was there a day early. So thank you for sharing your stories today. Keep them coming. You can text them in at 905-338-1250. Lots of ways for you to join us here on Good Company, whether it be through the radio, AM dial 1250, the number to land on, or streaming at joyradio.ca. Plus, if you're into the smart technology, you have the My Joy Radio app, literally at a touch of a button in the palm of your hand, as that can be for your smartphones. And you can also ask your smart speakers to play Joy Radio and then be a part of our shows, just like Good Company. Well, when we are talking about being a part of things during the pandemic, there's a lot of things we could not be a part of. But it got people thinking, got people being creative. And for one family, they got a little creative. I guess you could only play so many board games so many times. And so they actually decided to create their own board game. And the theme is centered around Muskoka, a summer destination. So there is now an entire board game that highlights the incredible adventures that you could have in Muskoka. So if you're looking for a new board game, this is a family-friendly one. It is called Muskoka, and it's just supposed to be a good time. Now, in my family, we are pretty competitive, so I still would imagine this one as being a table flipper, just because in my house, we do the best that we can. But it's fun seeing games that focus on some of the things that we're used to seeing. Often our board games have a different kind of focus. Maybe it's Trivial Pursuit and it's all questions about the U.S. You have to buy the Canadian edition. So it's nice to see a game that is highlighting incredible things in our own backyard. Maybe you've got a favorite board game you like to play that is great for the whole family. Feel free. Text in 905-338-1250. What are some of your favorite board games, and would you give Muskoka a try?